outdoors, but today is picture-perfect fall football weather. Crisp and cool at Soldier Field in the Windy City. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerge from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Taken from about the 12. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
This is Derrick Henry. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25.
Let's go.
A big play that time for the Titans.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
I can't believe they let you play.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
That's a game 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, Fields. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big first down on the fake punt. What a call, 16 yards.
Okay, that was a fake punt, and it was successful. Throwing the football. I know you threw the football in your past off of a fake.
Yeah, but unsuccessful back in my high school days. Old Tim Jones dropped it, hit him right in the numbers. But I'll tell you what, these guys, they love this opportunity, don't they? A chance to get involved.
They certainly do, and many of them were quarterbacks or big-time players when they were in high school and college. So to get back doing what they did before, always fun.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Rolling to his right.
And this will be caught by Mooney. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Harold Landry in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Blankenship's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the made field goal, here's Blankenship again. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor. Someone's sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Henry again, the ball carrier. 1st and goal.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Rodgers. And it's caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. Rashad Bateman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Crosby. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
42's the mic, boys. 42. 42's the mic. Watch the
Off play action, Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And firing a deep ball for Kmet, and that's caught inside the 35. A big connection on that one, 30 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw, Fields. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Fields, that's complete right side to Kmet. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Hey, let's get in them holes.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively, and 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Drop deep, drop deep. 66, run it. Crunch. Buzz, be ready, be ready.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
42's the mic, 42's the mic.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
First down, Tennessee.
Hey, watch the slant. 58, come on.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Mike 42, come up the ball hard. Let's go, Mike 42, Mike 42. All day, dog.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
He'll buy some time right.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Well, let's give some credit to the defense. They did a nice job there as they flushed him to his right. But he is able to buy some time, extend the play, and turn it into a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Bears punter now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Touchdown, Titans. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Titans 21, Bears 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. That's complete to Mooney. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Fields. He'll get this complete to Charlie Warner. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
I got you. I got you. Check that. Who's the mic? Check. 42's the mic. Check the out. Check the mic.
Fields now to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. To the air again, Fields. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 37. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone, and no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And some room to roam now. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
On 1st down, it's Fields. That'll be taken in by Darby.
They find some open field here. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Check. Mike 42. You don't want none of that. Get in. Pick up the ball. Hey, Mike's 42. Left. Rip right. Rip right. Check.
Now a 1st down throw. Fields.
Come on, baby.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On 2nd down, Crosby. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
To throw is Fields. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off at the 39. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 58's the mic. 58. 58's the mic.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. Touchdown, Titans. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Titans get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead will swell by one more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On first down, Crosby. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
I'm here all day.
From the 38, Fields eluding the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 24-yard line.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Play action. It's Fields. Steps away. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. On play action, Fields sliding out of the pocket. And that one complete to Darby. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch twist.
Fields. Flushed out right. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
They'll run on first down. Crosby. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
Check, Mike 42. Check, 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 check.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
First down, Titans.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
Derrick Henry. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Give me that ball, defense.
A give to Henry. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On play action, it's Rodgers. And he finds a man on the crossing route. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game.
And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Bears on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Fields. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll keep it on the ground. Crosby, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Exit, exit. Hayward. Mike 42.
Back to throw. Fields able to shake him off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Harold Landry able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
At the 49-yard line.
Second and 11 now.
Hey, let's get that ball, Dean. Let's get that ball right here. Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Mike 42. Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day.
Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Fields. Flush to his... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Get that ball. Check 31. Check 31. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 120 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
First down.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking.
Henry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Second and 9.
Hey, 88, 58 to Mike, 58.
Rodgers looking to throw. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases. Offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Back to the air, Fields on second down. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Shoot.
3rd and long. It's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Let's bring it. Mike 42, Mike 42. Let's go. Mike 42, Mike 42. Check right, check right. Check. Check 13.
Here's Fields. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Mike 42, Mike 42. And we got to get set. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Mike's 42, Mike's 42. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense.
Now Fields. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Carr. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Titans, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.